Kayla Nicole,
Yeah.
ex-girlfriend of Travis Kelce, finally speaks out. I think people have a perception that she spoke out before for some reason.
She's never said anything.
And she's never really said anything about him.
She held it down. She was super
Because
cool.
I seen a lot of people like, oh, she's dragging it now, blah, blah. I'm like, she hasn't
never even said
spoke on
anything.
it
Yeah, I
once.
The only thing she said was that video she did talking about people harassing her. Like fans harassing her. That was really all she ever said.
Yeah.
She never
I
said
don't
anything
remember
about her relationship.
No.
She did like a little sit down black and white. I think it was black and white.
I think she did a sub once or something like that, and people ran with it, but it wasn't. She's never spoken on the situation directly ever before.
Okay.
And she still never even really spoke on the situation.
She barely
directly.
spoke on it. I watched the full episode because I know how clips get taken out of context. I
Right.
didn't want to be one of those people.
I am one of those people. Yeah.
And
So give us the full breakdown, because I was that guy.
full breakdown. Okay, I'll give you my first impression. Upon seeing the video and the clips, I was like, bird, caw. I was ready to throw it in there.
Pterodactyl.
Just like
Ready
everybody
to call
else.
her a bird. It was just very bird-like. From the clip I saw without context,
Yeah.
absolutely. With context, I think she's a very intelligent person. I think she's very business-oriented.
Okay.
Very much about her business, and she's very much about her brand and protecting that. And I think that it was a moment, like, I'll say this about Angel Reese and the podcast. There have been a couple times now in the short career that it's had where you can tell she's digging for gold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Looking for that clip.
Yeah.
And this was one of those moments, and I think that the way Kayla actually said it, compared to how it was trying to be brought up, was very tame. Like, she could have went messier with it, the way that it was being brought up and the way that Angel poses questions.
But I think with Angel, because I watched it too, and I've watched a bunch of other Angels things, I think she just gets really comfortable and she's talking to everyone like they're friends.
Yeah.
And so that's why she just like really wants to know the answer.
It's very much a girl
And then
talk.
I think that
Wow,
I
yeah.
think that
Cameras
it
and shit.
ends up playing out in her producer's benefit, because then her producer, who really works for,
That's precisely
she
it.
works for like a media company, it's particularly in sports, but she's been doing producing and media related stuff. So for her, she's like, this is golden. Now I know how to like blow it up.
Got
you know?
Got you.
So we're going to take a look, just to give people more context, at the clip that went super viral that everybody's talking about. Angel says, what is the craziest thing you've done in a relationship?
This is one of my, we weren't in the relationship, but this is probably one of my favorite crazy Kayla stories, because I don't have that many. But I'm a Scorpio, and I have that crazy in me, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's back there.
Blame the stars.
So, I was dating a guy.
Okay.
I was dating a guy, and he dumped me through a text message.
See, and that's, hold on, we got to stop right there.
Okay.
I will say there is some conflicting messaging in her story. She leads off with saying we were not in a relationship. But then
When? She
at
just
the
said.
start of the thing, she says we weren't in a relationship, but
Did you see that? I didn't hear that.
She
This is one of my, we weren't in the relationship, but this is probably one of
we weren't in the relationship. She leads off with saying we weren't in a relationship,
And then
but then
dumps.
says she gets dumped.
Yeah. I mean, you can still get
Oh
dumped.
no,
text.
you know what it is? They weren't in the relationship when she did it. So when you do the
I
math,
see what you're saying. Yeah.
so
Okay.
when she was with homie
Mhm.
and when he started meeting with Tiana Taylor,
Yeah.
that was they met in 2011 and they started like dating or making it public in 2012. She would have been in the relationship then and then got dumped.
Yeah.
When she decided to
To
dress
do it,
up.
she wasn't in a relationship.
No,
Yeah,
because that
yeah,
was
yeah.
in
Okay.
2016.
That's more. That makes
So
more
is
sense.
she
Yeah.
talking about Shump?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Mon Chumper.
for
about
this singer slash actress who was famous at the time. Dumped me for her. Lied about
At
it
least
for
she put
months.
respect on her name. Listen, she could have just said this little singer girl or whatever. She could have put a little Alicia
I
little
would
on
have
it.
done a little.
you
Alicia
can't-
would have put a little on it.
You can't do that to
quick.
Tiana. You can't do that to Tiana.
Hey man.
There, it became like this public thing, and it was like, oh my God, we love them. Another like celebrity iconic relationship.
Damn, pain.
And of course, little old me, I'm devastated, I'm heartbroken. I had just moved to New York to like be with this person and move in with them. It was a
Damn,
whole thing.
foul.
That's not who y'all think.
yes, you guys will not be able to figure this out. Or maybe they will, who cares, it doesn't matter. So he breaks up with me, dumps me, moves on. And for Halloween that year, I dressed up as her. I dressed up as that lady for Halloween. And not only
Are
did
the
I,
pictures out?
they're there somewhere. They're on the internet. And it went viral.
Clock that.
It went viral. It was everywhere. Like,
Really?
And I was before, like, I was even anything on Instagram, which is why it was even funnier because everybody's like, oh my God, you look so good. And
Did he say
killed it."
something?
Yeah, he called me crazy. Like, you're nuts. You're a crazy person.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, it's his bozo shit, man. This is. Why would you ever admit this?
Well, first of all, she was 22.
Nah, fam.
I get it. I get
Like,
it. No,
this
listen,
is
I get it.
crazy.
I get it.
This
It is. She says it though. It's not like she's not acknowledging it's crazy. She's
Yeah.
saying
This is the
It's
it
not like
was
she's
crazy,
saying, like,
and then
oh,
later on in the
This is
past
a
the
great
clip,
thing that you should do. And I
Yeah.
thought this was my best moment ever.
She literally advises people, don't be like me. Don't do that. I was crazy.
Yeah.
I was stupid. Don't ever pull a Kayla. She literally says that after this clip. But
Yeah.
people didn't get to see that part.
Because they didn't watch it.
Well, yeah. Well, people also don't want to know the truth. Jokes over
Right.
facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can, especially the dudes who can get in their incel bag on this. Oh my God, this is.
Really? What the incel say?
What do you mean? There's just more ammo against women. Any faux pas women have is ammo for them. Look at you defending your squad, huh? Look at you.
No, what the hell?
See? But you see,
That's not even my
but this
squad.
is what I want you to be self-aware of.
Of
When
what?
you
Yeah.
when you start going, man, what did they do so wrong?
No.
People are gonna be
My
like-
is more so to the incels finding the stuff to talk about for this clip.
Yeah.
That's more so what I'm
Oh
reacting
yeah, the
to.
reach.
Yeah. That's what. That's
See,
more
but
so what I'm
explain
saying.
that.
Okay. Yeah. Listeners.
This I'm trying to save
Thank you. Appreciate
I'm
that. 'Cause
trying
that's
to save
crazy.
you.
I didn't even
Because
think that.
People's
That's
perception.
crazy. People's perception. The people are in the
People's
room.
perception is gonna be like, yo, this. Oh, of course he's defending the
Yeah,
group.
no.
No. He's basically saying the reach. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
at least
biggest reach.
mine comes from like benefit of the doubt. But yours, like,
But you're benefit of the doubt both ways.
both ways. Yes.
Yeah.
He's benefit of the doubt one way. One way. No, we gotta cut him some slack.
I mean, listen, what she did was nuts and corny.
It was.
I think it says a lot. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. I think
But like, okay.
What's the corniest thing you've ever
that's
done?
what I'm trying to think of, bro. For real, like it's not that. I just don't move
But,
like
okay,
that.
so
the
what she-
craziest thing I've done, bro, is like some wild shit where like, yo, I was wild, right? But it was never corny. It was like some wild drunk shit where it's like, fam, like, what are you doing? Like, I remember I was out this one time and I was texting with this girl, like, kind of whatever. She was feeling me, you know, sending me pics, stuff like that, whatever. But I'm not paying it too much mind, right? I'm like, whatever. Because I'm young, 22 probably. I'm single, baby, you know? So one night I was out and she was at a party close by or something. And I'm like, yo, just pull up. And then she hadn't met me before. So I'm just like what's the big deal? But you're a guy, it's at night. I'm not thinking about any of this, right? Because I'm like, nigga, I'm me. Like, I'm not no weirdo shit. Like, and I've been meeting people too, right? So anyway, she's like, no, listen, I'm gonna be at this spot. Just meet me here, right? I'm like, whatever. I'm leaving the party. I go to meet her there, and she's up the street, and she's with someone, a guy. I'm like, why are you here with a nigga? What
You
is
said that?
Yes. I'm like, yo, what are you on right now? Like, what the? I'm like, what is happening?
This is incredible.
Yeah, I'm like, I left the party, and you're here with the person, huh? So I'm not processing anything, right?
That's so
I'm like, yo,
funny.
dead this. What are you talking about? Whatever. She ends up blocking me. I'm like, what? I go back to the party, have fun, whatever. Next day, I'm talking to my sister. I'm like, yo, this happened. She's like, fam, play this whole thing out. I'm like, oh, I'm a guy at night going to reach out to this girl that I've never met before.
Yeah.
She obviously is probably way more sober than I am.
Yeah.
Brings her friend to be like, let me go meet this guy. And I'm like, what is this nigga doing here? So that is one of the things where I was
Protection.
like, exactly.
From your drunk ass.
Yes, exactly. Drunk 22-year-old. Yeah. So,
This ain't about you, bro.
you know, I look back and I was like, oh, that's wild. But anything corny? Nah, fam. Like, nah.
That's insane. Man.
Yeah.
But like, so when I see this, I'm just like, okay, she was asked a question.
Yeah.
She answered the question because she had a story.
Facts.
And what Angel does is like these kind of like fan questions or like rapid fire-esque questions.
Yeah.
Like,
Fad.
yeah.
Fad.
There's
Producer.
fan
It's a
questions.
way. It's a way to
Ask the question.
have security for herself. I didn't ask this.
fans.
The fans.
Fans wanna know.
Fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she like does those things. So it's like, okay, what was something that you did that was crazy? Kayla was able to be like, hey, I know I'm on a podcast and
Yeah.
I need to like share instead of like, oh, I don't want to talk about that.
True.
And she admits it. So I'm like, I don't understand why people are so mind-blowing that she would share that. It's not like she was on her Instagram and just was like, you know what, one day this is what I did. Like, she was asked that. It was in a conversation where you know, they're trying to create some type of content. So for me, I'm just like,
I think the
okay.
problem came with how she delivered it. I think there's a way to tell that story without everyone finding out that it's Simone and Tiana.
Yeah,
Whereas she told the story and kept giving context clues as if she wanted people to find it.
Okay.
You don't say, it's still out there. If you don't want people to find it, if you're that embarrassed,
no,
you
but
don't
that's
say
what
it
I'm
went
saying.
viral.
I don't think she cared. Like, I don't think she's embarrassed by it.
But she
because
should
if
be.
she was embarrassed by it, she wouldn't have brought it up. I think she's come to terms with things that she has said.
But it's not about embarrassed. It's about clout chasing. People took it as being clout chasing, which is how Tiana Taylor took it, and she went a little bit too far with it.
I think Tiana Taylor was a little like.
She literally called her a clout chaser in the paragraph.
I think that's stupid.
I didn't read that.
Because
It
I
was
don't think
dumb.
she was. I don't think she was trying to clout chase off of Tiana Taylor. Because I think if she really was trying to clout chase, she would have just been like, "Yeah, I dressed up as her or whatever."
She basically did.
She could have had more clues.
She basically did. You didn't need any more clues. It was a
could've had
singer
more.
actress. They were famous. They were iconic couple. It's still out there. It went viral.
Yeah.
Well,
I did this.
originally
one
when
person.
she said
What more
this,
clues do you need?
I thought about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I'm like, did this girl just dress up like Taylor Swift recently?
The first thing I
Because it's
thought,
the same thing.
No, the first thing I thought, honestly, was when she said New York. I don't know why my brain immediately went to. You know why? I'll tell you why it went to Iman Shumpert, and this is Iman Shumpert's fault. Him getting caught with Amber Rose out recently,
Oh my God.
right?
His friend.
Is the same pattern of behavior that people are pointing out, that she's pointing out in this clip. She's like, I was with this guy. He dumped me for another person. He didn't just dump her and then he dumped her, pretended he wasn't talking to this person, and then popped out with her.
The old monkey bars trick.
Because he just said that. Oh,
The Amber Rose thing,
Amber
they're
Rose
saying
is
that,
my homie, blah, blah, blah.
And there's
blah.
been rumors that they've been talking
I saw the friend come out
from
and say
before
that.
the divorce. So that's why my mind immediately went, oh, this is Shump.
Yeah.
And then I thought, iconic couple, gotta be Shump.
Yep.
And I was like,
but that's
mellow
what-
Shump.
I wasn't
Was it J.R.
thinking.
Smith?
No.
She was talking about, well, in the episode, she talked about dating athletes.
Yeah.
Right? And so I feel like, the context clues, she just gave way too many context clues. And I can see her trying to talk to Angel and give her the clues. But you gotta be more self-aware in knowing that other people are gonna be like, because like you said, it's girl talk, right? So Angel gets you comfy and you think that you can just say these things, but like,
She
you
even
gotta be
said-
more
She
self-aware.
even said they're not gonna figure it out. You figured
No,
it out,
she's
right?
like,
right.
they're
She said, and then she
She's
said,
like,
oh, they bite. Who
probably.
cares? Whatever.
Yeah.
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 And then kept giving context clues. It was like, all right, man.
Yeah.